Hello. Please ignore everything that's going on in the background and the fact this isn't lit well. I started packing stuff before I decided I was going to film this on the webcam. I have decided to return to my unknown origins and record a vlog. Little known fact is before I started gaming stuff at all, my introduction to YouTube was actually vloggers. But I decided that since I'm going to Sonic Symphony, that is definitely an occasion that would make a fun vlog. And there have been a few requests for me to do real life videos, so I'm making a real life video of me going to Washington D.C. to visit Sonic Symphony and witness. I've already packed my studio lights and I didn't want to bring the green screen down, so that's why you get a rough one. The reason I packed the studio light is not because I need lighting, but because what I'll be using as a tripod is actually the setup for my studio light. Because my studio light is it is literally a light attached to a selfie stick attached to some shitty tripod object. And I'm like, well, that'll make it good as a good tripod as any, because what I'm using to film is actually going to be my phone. So I've readapted it to be a selfie stick once again, and I have a piece that adapts for the phone to hold my phone on the stick. So I've got my little makeshift tripod, but I didn't want to take my camera on a travel because it's a camera. It's like chunky video camera, and I don't want to lug it around, and I don't want to go, hey, rob me. So I'll be filming it off my phone, so we'll see how well this goes. Anyway, for the actual trip in of itself, today is the day before the trip. So I have been working on packing, doing a lot of last minute stuff, realizing that toothpaste is a liquid and I need to suddenly go to Walmart and buy travel size toothpaste, and that also deodorant might be a liquid as well because it's spreadable, and according to the TSA, spreadable things are liquids. So I also bought small deodorant. Because this is the first time I'm going through, a flight. I've flown multiple times, with only a carry-on. I normally have a checked bag, but I didn't want to pay like $80 for a checked bag for a 2-day trip. Because I am going to be in Washington for only about 2 days. So I'm going to be in Washington starting Friday the 10th. I'll land sometime around 12 p.m. I'll be there all day Saturday, and then I'm leaving early on Sunday. So I'm not staying a super long time, but I will have some free time. Get out of the soapbox! I'll have Friday evening to do stuff, as well as all day Saturday until 8 o'clock when Sonic Symphony starts. And I will have no time Sunday to do anything. I'm just going home. I think the only thing that I'm really worried about is the checked bag, because I've never gone through with just a checked bag, and I'm worried that they'll take my things from me and I'll have to like suddenly solve problems of, oh no, they took my thing, I have to go acquire a new thing. But it should be fine. But I've got a few plans for things that I want to do, and I'm very excited. So I guess we'll see how this goes, this vlog thing. A few people have asked me for, more real life content that's just me. So here's your first taste of what hopefully is an okay video. Sweet and sour sauce. The morning of the trip went pretty smoothly. All I had to do was make sure that my video is rendered. That's the Sonic Colors VOD. It's not even done halfway. Make myself breakfast. Oh god! And make sure the cats had enough food and water for while I was gone. Oh! No, but actually for real, despite all the issues I had trying to learn to do an action with one hand while filming with the other, it did go smoothly. I cleaned things up a bit for when I came back home, and I made myself a good enough breakfast so that I wouldn't have to eat at the airport.
It's happy!
And then, finally, okay, I think my final checks are completed. Everything's packed. The cats have food in like 3 locations and water in 2. So I think we're ready to disregard my parents' advice and get in a car with a stranger. Oh yeah. Rolling around at the And of course, me being me, I got there absolutely way too fucking early. So, with time to kill, I got the absolute worst soft pretzel I've ever had in my life as the airline changed my gate like 3 more times. Until, finally...
For Washington, please. Group 5, you're welcome to board for Washington, B24.
And they ended up having to check my bag anyway.
Yeah. Okay. I'm hoping that's the right thing to do. I'm guessing by the pile.
I've landed at a lot of different airports, but Washington was interesting to me. 1, because BOOM! 2, I instantly became obsessed with these cute row houses I saw on and off through the whole trip. And 3, when you do land, you can see the ATC tower right there. The first thing I did after getting off the plane was to check where they stole my bag away to. Oh my god, a Five Guys. But there was no time to stop. I had to save my bag from the evil clutches of a conveyor belt and then find the train station. I got lost. I had to ask a guy, and I'm glad I did because I would not have guessed to get to the train. I had to go back inside the airport and then across the sky bridge. But that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not gonna make the train in time, but I'll get there eventually. So I was too busy making sure that I had the train right, that the train that was sitting here parked when I came up here was actually my train that I was supposed to get on, so now I just get to wait out here in the cold for the next one. It's in 11 minutes, so it's not that bad, but I'm still ah, damn, you know? So I just get to enjoy being on a train platform. Also, the ticket machines were apparently they just had a power surge, so they all froze at the same time. We're all just standing there I don't think it's working. I keep going the wrong way. I'm just trying to get out of the underground part. I think it's this way, but I don't know. I'll find out. If not, I guess I'm walking in the cold. I think that means I got it right. Oh, that's my hotel right there. The motto. I love a functioning public transit system. Also, the tunnels in Washington, D.C. remind me of the Cincinnati Children's Museum Center, which makes sense because that building was originally built to be a subway. And also, I just watched somebody jump the tracks, but to do that, they had to hang over this thing. So they went around the outside to jump. I was like, oh, that's scary. There's also a point in this B-roll you can hear me get very scared because at this particular station, the escalator wobbles. Whoa. Whoa. But the attempted assassination by the escalator was too much to thwart me, and I made my way to my hotel, which was in the middle of Chinatown. Motto. That's my hotel over there, so I gotta get over there. Getting into the hotel is interesting because if you don't have a room key, they have to buzz you in. But there's a bar connected to the hotel and no barrier between the businesses, and the doors to the bar are unlocked, so you can just walk through the bar into the hotel. But I got my room key and headed up to floor 4 to find my room. So this way, that's 422. So I'm very close to the elevator. 423. Okay. I just smack this guy. Oh, safe. Very small. I knew it was micro hotels, but very, very small. Oh, this is the hotel. Oh, very small. That's fine. Cool. Now I can drop my shit. I've got a nice view of the outside though. Oh, look. Hold on. A dispensary. Oh, and Kura. And I can see that thing over there. The gate. Wow. So very, very small hotel, but it is just a place to sleep. Sorry, I noticed coat hooks. I should put my coat on that. But I have dumped most of my stuff. It is 2:48, which means it is time to go do things. But I have got somewhere I want to go. Now I get to walk through some little residential area, I guess, to go and get to where I'm trying to go. But the whole section of that trip I didn't take pictures on because I noticed a bunch of signs saying, don't take pictures, don't do this. And I'm like, well, why? And I was like, oh, Pentagon, stop. That's literal. That was the Pentagon. Don't take pictures. So, okay. I don't want to get arrested or whatever the fuck, so I didn't. But got a walk ahead of us and then we'll be at the place that I'm going today. It's taken like an hour or so to get here, just through public transit, but it would have taken 30 minutes if I taken the Uber and cost $30. I was like, well, it's not like I have fucking anything else to do today. I'm also starving to death right now. Haven't eaten since that gross pretzel. No one was here to stop me, so of course I went all the way to Washington, D.C. to peruse their video game offerings. I didn't end up buying anything from here because they didn't have anything I wanted, but it wasn't a bad shop. After that, since I was dying from not having eaten since that gross soft pretzel, I decided to go next door and get some boba to tide me over until I made it back to the hotel to eat some dinner. And despite my best efforts with my lactate pills, though my doom was impending, I was more focused on the trials and tribulations immediately ahead of me. I am trying to get to this bus stop without falling down and cracking my ass. But so much of this fucking place is covered in ice. Oh look, pee-pee. Jesus. Got it. Okay, we're good. I didn't die. With the frozen wastes of this apartment complex successfully traversed, it was time for me to get back on the bus, back on the train, and back to the hotel. So the day's not over yet, but I'm back in the hotel. And I just wanted, before I go and figure out what I'm getting for food and stuff, I wanted to talk about things that I've noticed about DC so far. So far, people are not very talkative, and also at one point they were just really staring at me. I'm like, I literally had to turn my camera on to see. I was like, is there something wrong with me? The answer was no, unless they were really weirded out by my Sonic bag with my Omega thing on it. But there's a lot of different food places around here. I didn't end up getting anything from the game store because they didn't really have anything that I wanted, but it not as big as some of the places in Columbus, but it was still pretty cool. There is something that fascinates me when it comes to traveling. You know, a lot of people, they try and go to the touristy things, obviously you want to go see the White House if you're in DC. I didn't do that, but what fascinates me is that there is a bus station outside the literal Pentagon, which makes sense. It does make sense if you think about it, about how many people need to come and go there, how many people work there. But a normal person going, oh yeah, the bus station outside the Pentagon. You'd never think about that. But a lot of there are 2 metro lines, I think, that stop there, and then there's a ton of bus lines. So I'm trying to be quiet because I'm pretty sure that this place has super thin walls, but it's really busy outside now. When I got here, there wasn't much going on, but now it's it's popping down there. Someone's playing music somewhere. I could not identify where, but yeah, I'm gonna probably chill for a little bit and get some food nearby because the snow boots are not great walking shoes. But I wanted to be warm, and now I've got gross sweaty feet, so I'm gonna chill for a bit and then get some food. Alright, and despite the fact that I am recovering from the milk shits from drinking the boba, I'm gonna go eat some ramen now. I was off to Riren Ramen and Bar. Ramen, not ramen. I don't know what the difference is, but they did say ramen. And looking at this, I want to eat it again. The broth had a fresh veggie, but still thick and savory taste. The pork was perfectly tender and had a nice smoky flavor without being overpowering. The tea egg was also a nice addition. They also make their noodles in-house, which is pretty sick. It's also such a big bowl, they gave me a ladle. But I was still down to clown after eating the ramen, so I went to the food hall that was right next to my hotel and went to Tous Les Jours Cafe, and I know I mispronounced that, and I got a piece of cloud cake and a tiramisu coffee. Then I took it back to my hotel to enjoy. Drinking coffee late at night because it's my vacation and I can do what I want. That's really fucking good. That's really good. That's amazing. That's the best fancy coffee drink I think I've ever had. The cake was also pretty good. The cream in it was just sort of like a whipped cream, and then there was a lot of fresh fruit on it, and there was also a slight vanilla taste, which I really liked, and it went well with the coffee. After that, I started watching a crime show while working on finalizing the redeems for Twitch. I also made a discovery. I can turn the light off over there with the remote. And I can control the thermostat. That's so fucking cool. Then after that excitement, it was finally time to go to bed. Good night. Follow me, set me free, trust me and we will escape from the city. All So the plan today is to kill time before Sonic Symphony. And to do that, I am going to do my duty as an American and look at American things. Since I'm here, I mean, it feels like if I don't, people will make fun of me. So I'm gonna do that explicitly so I don't get made fun of. We're at the 20-minute mark of this video, and part of me is really wondering if it's necessary to show the entirety of my DC trip, but I'm gonna say that yeah, this is necessary, because Sonic did the Pledge of Allegiance in 4Kids, so we're gonna be an American just like Sonic.
Oh, say, can you see?
Anyway, Washington has a suspicious lack of breakfast places, so I walked a few blocks to go to a place called Coffee Republic. Once I was safely inside, I picked up another gimmicky coffee. This time it was Snickerdoodle and a breakfast sandwich. The breakfast sandwich was pretty good, a little plain, and it had too much cheese for me, but maybe that's just me being traumatized from getting the milk shits yesterday. The Snickerdoodle coffee was also pretty good. It didn't compare at all to the tiramisu coffee from yesterday, but I would definitely try different coffee flavors from this place. My one goal today was to go and see the White House. I figured that the White House is the one super American thing that would be easy for me to get to and cool to see. Unfortunately, because of the upcoming inauguration and I assume Jimmy Carter's funeral, the entirety of Pennsylvania Avenue was blocked off. So I didn't see the White House. But the US Treasury building was cool though. But I had to make up for this somehow. I didn't get to see the White House, so fuck, I guess the Washington Monument is close by, so I'll go see that. I hated seeing it because flags are supposed to be half-staff for Jimmy Carter, but look at that! Who? Fix it! Please! It doesn't fucking match! You also have a nice view of the Capitol building from the Washington Monument. It also got really fucking windy right as I was filming this part. It's fucking windy, bro. I'll go that way first. I still have Hello, friend. Hello. Dig. Are you as cold as I, friend? Oh, stay here. Where? That way. That way. That way. This way. There's no one in this bathroom, so I'm gonna talk. My face is freezing, but I'm glad I have as many layers as I do because I'm still pretty warm. But I also didn't think I was gonna be walking this far. I thought, I'll see the front of the White House, I'll just go back. But then it was blocked, and I was like, well, now I have to commit. Now I have to go see something else. So now I guess I'm seeing everything because I'm about to go to the Lincoln Memorial, and then I'm like, oh, I'll go see the fucking Capitol building. Fuck me. God damn, why am I like this?
Get over here, I'll get another picture that way you can send it to the wife. We'll go downstairs, see if we can.
So the steps up to the Lincoln Memorial were very safe, as you saw, but the view of the Washington Monument from the Lincoln Memorial is pretty cool. One thing is when you get to those white steps up there, you can feel the divots. I've been on stairs that are more divotty when I visited Europe fucking ever ago, but it's still cool to feel, just because I like the idea of like how many people have been walking on it. There's a cool sign. Apparently the basement of the Lincoln Memorial is getting a makeover, so you can go ahead and pause here if you want to read this. But I was gonna say, apparently there's a park store. It's this park store across the street. And I skipped the White House store, so let's go look at the park store. Get some tourist things. So the park store was actually in a portable structure next to this building, but when I went in there, the lady complimented my Sonic bag, so of course I had to buy a magnet. So now the goal is to walk from the Lincoln Memorial all the way to the Capitol building. And I'm not gonna look up how far that is because my legs already hurt. I just know I can see it, so I'm just gonna keep going until I'm there. To get to the Capitol building, I had to walk past the Washington Monument again. Amen. Something that's kind of stupid about being an American is like, yeah, I know all these places and I've seen pictures of them for fucking ever, but it takes actually coming here for me to realize you can go inside the Washington Monument. You need a ticket, and I'm not gonna do it, but you can go in there. I literally thought it was a stone stick in the middle of a park, and that's it. And now I feel like an idiot. It's also a lot fucking bigger in person, but... Leaving behind the Washington Monument, which is not just a stick in the ground, I started my long trek all the way to the Capitol. That's a really good one. This area was nightmarishly icy, and also there had been some people who were throwing snowballs out onto the frozen fountain, so I decided to do that too. I can throw farther than that, it's just hard to film and throw at the same time. So there were still a lot of barriers up everywhere, but I was able to get a lot closer to the Capitol than I could to the White House, or at least the view was better. I don't know if distance-wise I was really technically closer, but it was a better view. I made it. Oh. You can see the Washington Monument from the Capitol, but good luck seeing the Lincoln Memorial. I'm now headed to a museum, because I am actually going to one. But it's something that interests me. It's not like art. It is different, so I don't know what that is. What is that? So it was time for a bit more walking as I made my way to my next destination.
All right.
I was on my way to the Smithsonian National Postal Museum. This building also served as a post office from 1914 to 1986, but it now houses the museum. You can still see the signs of it having previously been a post office as well. Their stamp gallery and philatelic collection's pretty interesting as well. One of the first things you see upon entering is the world's first postage stamp, which is the penny black. This stamp was issued in 1840 in the United Kingdom. I didn't record everything that was at this museum, but they have some really cool things like the inverted Jenny stamp. But my favorite thing was the stamps that were canceled on the moon. If you look to the left of this, that gray smudge is supposedly moon dust from their gloves. But I went on a tour that I didn't film, but there was a lot of cool things that I have and haven't seen before, like this thing that was used by clerks to manually route letters before everything was automated. Of course, I got to meet the one and only Mr. Zip. But it was generally just a bunch of cool old postal stuff. They also had Oni the postal dog like taxidermied, and I didn't film him because I thought that was kind of creepy. In addition to that stuff, they also had an exhibit called Behind the Badge, which was about the United States Postal Service inspectors. They also had items from the anthrax attacks that were all crusty from the decontamination process, but I thought it was pretty interesting because I really didn't know much about the anthrax things. They also had some other stuff like one of Amelia Earhart's air suits, as well as a blue collection box that had been outside the Twin Towers during 9/11. But there was a bunch of stuff here that I didn't film, but it was all pretty interesting. So I started making my way back towards the hotel to get some lunch, but the Postal Museum had been giving out free postcards, so I decided I was going to go ahead and send one, and I sent it to my mom. As of me recording this, she still hasn't let me know that she got it, but I'm hoping it gets there soon.
So here's a fun Jamie fact. I, for reasons, carry postage stamps with me. So even though the postal store in the Postal Museum was closed, I had stamps with me. And there's some very enthusiastic girls next to me. And they're like, oh, but we don't have a stamp to mail these free postcards. I was like, do you want a stamp? And I just whipped one out of my wallet. One of the 3 that I had in there. So I'm down to 1 now, which means I need to go get more stamps. But they got to mail their postcard. I got to mail my postcard. Everybody's happy.
When I made my way back to the hotel, I went to the restaurant that was right next to Riren, which is called Zumo Thai. There I got tonkatsu, which came with this bowl of miso soup, which was really nice to warm up with after walking through the cold for so long. I was really hungry, so I also ordered gyoza, and these were very, very good. Listen to da crunch. The tonkatsu itself was good. It was a breaded pork thing. So it was what it was. Personally, I wouldn't get this again, but there's not anything wrong with it. It's good. It's just not my favorite. I also got rice and some cool carrot strings. So, according to this thing I tried to do on Google Maps, at this point I had walked about 6.6 miles.
My legs hurt. I'm gonna just chill. And next time you see me, we will be heading to Sonic Symphony, finally.
Don't mind me. I'm just snooping as usual.
The merch line goes all the way up to the very upper floor. It's literally over there. You had to go up to the 3rd level for the merch line.
I felt like having a glow stick was critical to my enjoyment of this concert, so I was very much hoping that I could make it through this line before the concert started. Large crowds also have a tendency to make me go back in my shell a little bit, So my secondary goal was to film some cosplayers, but I was so nervous that I was having a hard time getting the courage to ask people, and it wasn't until I met the Omega cosplayer that I finally got the confidence to be able to ask more cosplayers if I could film them. We couldn't interact much because we were all trying to get into the merch line, but I think they were as excited to be recognized as I was to see them. I did get my merch and my glow stick, and I decided to head to the bathroom so I didn't have any unwanted interruptions during the concert. While I was there, I ran into these very sweet Cream and Dulce Amy cosplayers who gave me stickers that they had made for the concert.
Yes! I've got the little Omega in the car. Oh no, this one?
After that, I bought an overpriced can of water and headed back to my seat. And one other thing I didn't film was about halfway on my walk to the venue, I met an Amy cosplayer and her partner, and I ended up walking the rest of the way with them while chatting. And if by some crazy chance you see this and you're wondering why I didn't film you, it's because I was nervous, and I'm sorry.
Hey, hey! Hey, hey! I need to take this out so I can properly hear you because I like... Hey, Washington D.C., how you doing? Yes, indeed. Okay, shut up. I like hearing all of it from the early countdown to the singing along with the themes and the whole nine. If some of you have your switches out, please put them away. Come on. You gotta show. You gotta show. We are psyched. We are psyched. We are so excited to be here. And very ready. Like, hey, cosplay. I see you. I love it. Like, identify the characters in the dark, dark color. Okay, let's see what people are. You having fun so far? 3 songs in. That's a good start. You sound good. Keep in mind, we're preparing you. Vocalize, get ready. We got some things for you to do later, okay? Do some work. Here's some more for you. I love you. imperative. Working with spectacular musicians like your Sonic Symphony Orchestra. Make some noise for them. Pretty darn good. So, an interesting thing has happened, which has been a wonderful, wonderful... I don't even know, I heard... Things, you know. But, when I was... Man, don't make me crack up, I'm trying to say something. Something that has been a wonderful, wonderful thing that's happened as a result of the tour continuing as it has, is that we've been able to bring in some new pieces, swap out some others, etc., and back and forth and back and forth. So for the last few shows, we've been able to introduce 3 new orchestrations, which we would love to also introduce to you. Are they ready? I think they're ready for it. Yeah. Maybe some Sonic Heroes? How about Dreams of an Absolution? Maybe Sonic Frontiers? I mean, we got... It sounds like a lot of you are fully on voice and getting ready. Okay. This is going to be good. It's going to be good. There it goes.
That was fucking heartbreaking! Oh my god!
y'all do for a living, but I love my job. I love my job. I mean, it's just too much fun for me to have solo. So now that you're warmed up, you're on voice, I see you, Ty, very nice. Very nice, look good, bro, look good. Maybe I'll go get some friends to come in. interested in that option. Before we do, though, we did want to also think about our friends. We have many friends in California who are suffering quite a bit right now. And we're going to have a QR code for you. If there's anything you can do to help, anything you can do, we would greatly appreciate it. We want to come back here, and we want to go back there, and then we want to come back here again. We would love to do that. Anything you can do to help us would be great. I'll go grab my friends. We'll be back in a little bit.
Washington, D.C. Welcome to Act 2 of Sonic Symphony. Are you ready to have fun tonight? Very good. It's a rock show now, so that means if you're willing and able, get your butts out the seats. Come on, stand up. Yes, very good. We got two more rules. Rule number 2 is if you take video and photo, please tag us. We love to watch it after the show, okay? I don't care if there's signs that says you can't do it. The last rule is have fun. Can you do that? All right, let's go. I see no hero before. Black writings on the wall. can show us what you're made of.
Washington D.C. Give me your hands! Come on, let's go! Come on, clap with me. I know you got it in you. Don't be shy. If you can't do it, just nod along. Let's go! He's a rocket and he's ready to go. Cause now the countdown has started and he's ready to go. He's got the dope sounds pumping in stereo. Kicking ass fast, put it on the show. Washington featured our awesome conductor over here, Jordan Battle. Come on! And welcome back to the stage, Adrian Calvin, everybody.
So unfairly talented. My goodness. Hey, so. Oh, wow. We love you too. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Are you ready for a brand new start of the year? Are you ready to leave everything behind and just have a good time? Me too, man. We always do this, we do like a big therapy scream and we let everything out. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 scream. Does that sound good? Okay, because I definitely need it. I think some of you need it too. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. This is why I love my job. I know you love your job. I love my job. I got things I gotta get out. We're gonna play some metal. The screams will make me feel strong. Don't they make you feel good? Don't you feel undefeatable? Let's sing it together. I'm hanging on to the other side. I won't give up till the end of it. Welcome to the mind, welcome to the car, where we live, where exploring. You can run away, but I'm on an eye. Guess you don't really know me. Running from the past to the losing game, it never brings a glory. Been down this road before, already know the story.
It's like I'm seeing double vision. Take a seat, I'm on a mission. You got everything to gain. Yeah, to become everything you're not. You just give it all you got. Take the pleasure with the pain. Hey, I can feel my heart awaken. No time for me to complacent. There's a dream on the horizon. You know we gotta chase it. And when we get to where we're going, then we start to think. That's me. Now you must be mistaken. You know I'll turn you into us. Like a breath out the dust. You thought you were the best. Well, you are the best.
It's you and your friends. You'll find your things. We have a few more prepared and we really wanted to play them for you, so we're like, I don't even know what to say to you anymore. This has been such a beautiful night, and I hope that can you see the sun is shining on me? It makes me feel so free, so alive. It makes me wanna survive. And the sky, it makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by, 'cause today is gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes it takes me too far away? When the sun goes down, I feel like I am waiting for another day when the clouds go away. So many different things to so stay on track and don't look back. Just feel the pace. Come on now, race. Everybody's superstar racing. Try to get on that ground now. It's supersonic racing. Supersonic racing. Running to the point on no time. Everybody's supersonic racing. Come on, let the fire burn. Don't you know? Supersonic racing.
You know, like every city we go to, like everybody says, like, where were you guys? So many Sonic friends are here. Like, I love the community. Thank you so much for coming over tonight. And so I want you guys to get to know fantastic musicians on the stage. So I'm going to introduce them to you guys. On drums, Bruno Barberi. Lead singer, Adrian Cohen. The most famous bass player in the galaxy, Luis Ochoa on bass. And the knuckles, Derek Dupuy on keyboard. And a maestro and sometimes a singer, Joe Delgado, and Sonic Symphony Orchestra. As well. So Igor Slasky at the front of the house. He's making all this magic happen for you guys and us. Thank you. Matt Paper, our monitor engineer. And Misha Russia, our engineer. And he's super shy, like Danny Taviola, production manager. Yeah, he's shy. Can we just like get the Danny chant? Danny, Danny, Danny. Danny, 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 Danny. Okinawa, Tokyo Kuniyoshi on the photos and everything, social media stuff. And I think you see like another person taking photos. Mahua Suma, our social media manager. She's sitting right here. Please say hi if she's sitting here.
And
Never gets old.
we can't forget our producer, our guitar player, our all-around awesome guy, Shota Nakama! And I gotta tell you something, hold on. Because on January 15th, this dear, wonderful person has a birthday, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, happy birthday, Shota! 1, 2, 3, happy birthday, Shota! Oh, don't thank me, thank all these wonderful people.
Well, now that she mentioned my birthday, we should mention Mahu's birthday too. So our social media manager, you saw like our posts and everything on Sonic Symphony account on Instagram and X, and her birthday is like 2 days before me, like tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Yeah, so let's just give her a famous shout. So happy birthday to Mahu! Oh man, and once again, thanks to Sega, Sonic team, and you guys. This is a one particular community. It's a very special community. You guys are just so passionate. It's wonderful people to be around. You guys support us all the way, and I can't thank you enough so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys next song. Live and learn.
The core of Space Colony Ark is full of piss!
We have one more. There really is only one more. Because otherwise, we're gonna be in trouble for taking too long. And talking too much, maybe. Is it anybody's first time at the Symphony? Okay, I also want to hear from everybody who it isn't the first time. Let me hear you if you're That's amazing. Thank you so much for being here, really.
Skies ahead are vast and clear. I hold my breath, step up a gear.
Feel the wind, smell the air. Gardens are everywhere.
Our sights are set beyond the moon. Let's show the world what we can do.
Dreams are big, eyes are wide. Hear the voice deep inside.
Obstacles are no excuse. Come what may, there's nothing to lose. Turbulence won't stop us, we'll keep floating through. Challenges life throws our way make us even stronger today.
This is how we ignite. Your spirit off the ground. I'm a spark that won't go out. We can grow much higher now. Gravity can't hold us down. Only at the beginning of this one-way dream.
Ignite! Dream to life! They said we'd break, they said we'd lose, but here we are. What else is new?
Stronger with
Every fall,
faster with
every mark. You and me, we're built on trust. That's why we can always get up. Even if they laugh, we'll never bite the dust. Head up high, reach for the top. Give it everything that you've got. This is how we ignite. This is how we ignite. Boost your spirit off the ground. Boost your spirit. A spark that won't go out. We can go much higher now. Higher now. We can hold us down.
only at the beginning
Of this one-way dream. Ignite. Dream.
Washington, D.C. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing this evening with us. There are many things you could have done, but we're so grateful that you are here with us. Thank you for sharing your love of Sonic with us. Thank you for supporting live music. And we'll see you next time.
Sonic Symphony had officially ended, and it was time for me to use my last few minutes in the concert hall to film some B-roll before I made a mad dash back to the hotel to try and get some food before everything closed for the night.
That fucking nice.
Little did I know at the time, though, that the night had one more surprise in store for me and all the other concert goers.
Oh my god, my cousin has to be here! Dad! You are seriously the best! Oh my god!
That's a dream. Thank you, good night, thanks for coming. Thank you, thank you.
Out of all the things that could have happened, Mike Pollock waiting outside of the venue was not on my bingo card. Let's also not talk about how I had to very quickly Google Mike Pollock to make sure I wasn't insane because I didn't know what he looked like. I really wanted to get him to say something in a video, but he had a whole crowd surrounding him and I didn't want to get in the way. I promise one day that if I ever go meet Sonic voice actors and I meet Mike Pollock again, I will ask him if I can film him. It is so outrageously quiet now to me. Not in a good way, because going from something that loud to walking the street at 11 o'clock at night is uncomfortable.
Every food place near me was closed, so I ended up looking on DoorDash for something to eat, and I really wanted a milkshake. Milkshake shits be damned, I wanted a milkshake. And I found the perfect place to end the night after Sonic Symphony. I can think of no better time than now to eat a chili dog. Yes, I DoorDashed myself a fucking chili dog after Sonic Symphony. When the fuck else am I going to do this? And it was probably the best chili dog I have ever had. Someone had literally stopped me in the elevator to go, "Oh my god, is that Ben's chili bowl? Someone told me that's really good." And guess what? It was. You should eat there. Thank you. Goodbye. But it is spicy. I got tinnitus. I'm sitting here in the dark. My ears are ringing.
Google says it's temporary, but it loud. It is 4:23. That's the end of my DC trip and the end of me going to Sonic Symphony. The drive home and everything else wasn't that eventful aside from a pretty gross sandwich that's not worth mentioning in a pigeon. But that's the best way that trips home can go. One, two, three, mark! So, how was Sonic Symphony? I just got back. Some final thoughts is seeing Sonic Symphony put not only into perspective how far Sonic as a franchise has come, but how many things that I've gotten to do just doing Sonic Saturdays, even though we're still feels like we're just getting started when it comes to that. I'm very happy about all that we've done so far and all the people who have stopped by and seen it. And I'm very excited for all the things that are still to come as well. There was a lot of Sonic Frontiers songs that were good that I'd never heard before. And yeah, I got a little bit spoiled about some few weird things that were in those cutscenes. But I'm still excited to see what's yet to come. But there's some things that really only came into perspective after I finished editing this video. I had mentioned in this final clip that I want to travel more, and that's still true. I want to travel more and be able to go see things, but moreover, I want to travel more to more Sonic things. There are amazingly talented people out there in the Sonic community, and that's true for every community, not just Sonic. But for me, the thing with Sonic is that I don't really know how much I've talked about this, but Sonic's been a part of my life my whole life. It was, I think, one of the first games that I was ever introduced to as a child because it was important to my mom. I wanted this vlog to end where it started, in front of my computer talking to my webcam. But unwittingly, it ends where it started in a much bigger way.
I've picked up and dropped a lot of different series throughout my over 10 years at this point, making content online under different names. And I don't think that I'm as talented or will ever be as talented or good at making things like some of the other members of the Sonic community are. But God, if there's not one franchise that makes me want to try to be the best that I am, then it's Sonic. When I was younger, I heard a lot of mentionings of role models, and I never really understood the idea of modeling yourself after somebody. And it wasn't until looking back as an adult that I realized that, oh, my role model's been Sonic my entire life. And maybe it's stupid to phrase it this way, but I was worried about being a loser, being like seen as cringe before cringe was a common thing for a very long time. But as someone who has retroactively realized that their role model is Sonic the fucking Hedgehog, I guess I'll just have to try harder to be cringe now. So, I may not be as talented as some of the other members of the Sonic community, but I am going to keep trying to carve out my little part of this community, and I am pretty sure that now I'm gonna be here for a pretty long time. And here's also to the journey that we've been on with Sonic and the journey we are still yet to have. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!